Hey girls, it's Safia Shirley again, and I'm from Jacksonville Beach, Florida, and welcome back to my kitchen. And this week for the Entree Week Challenge, I'm going to be making for you my sure to be a hit creamy shrimp and grits. And for those of you that have had shrimp and grits, it is just delicious. And it's actually funny because I used to not even know what grits were. My background is my mom is from Germany and my dad is from Pakistan, and they actually came here about 30 years ago, maybe a little longer. And so when I moved down to Florida, I sure learned about what a grit was. And actually my husband is a big fan of grits, so I actually decided to try this recipe just to make him happy, and hopefully he likes it. So I'm going to show you what goes into my dish. And come right over here. We're going to be using some olive oil, any kind of shredded cheese that you have. I just happen to have the Colby Jack reduced fat shredded cheese in my refrigerator, so I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using the original diced tomatoes and green chilies. You're just going to use a little bit of this to go into the grits. And I'm going to be using the old-fashioned grits. My husband likes the old-fashioned grits a lot better than the 5-minute or the instant grits. So we're going to be using that, but if you're on a time schedule, you feel free to use the 5-minute or the instant grits. I'm going to be using chicken broth to go with the grits instead of water to give it some more flavor, some cayenne pepper for that extra kick, some garlic powder, some turkey bacon. You can always use regular bacon. And then this is about medium-sized shrimp that I've already cleaned and dried and deveined and left the tails on. And I'm going to use about 5 shrimp per serving. And then we have some chopped green onions, of course the Philadelphia cream cheese. This is going to be the last minute ingredient that will make our grits nice and creamy. And then we have some white button mushrooms that I just chopped up. They were just the ones that were on sale. Make sure you wipe those off with a damp cloth, not run them under running water. And then we have some lemon juice, some minced garlic cloves, and then some Italian parsley. I have my chicken broth in my saucepan all ready to go. It's boiling, so it's ready to add the grits. So let me show you. I'm going to add about 2 1/4 cups of these grits. And again, I'm using the old-fashioned grits. So let me just put these right in. And you want to add this slowly because grits can burn very easily. So I'm going to add this slowly and stir. This is the first cup. And then we're going to add the next 1 1/4 in here. Just stir that on up. And then I just got a little bit more. I'm just going to eyeball it here. A little bit of 1/4 cup right there. Okay, and now we just want to stir this constantly. Make sure those grits don't stick to the bottom or they'll burn, and then your grits will be ruined, and we don't want that. So what I'm going to do now that I've got this nice and mixed up, I'm going to turn my heat down to low and continue to stir every once in a while. You cannot stop paying attention to these grits or they'll burn. And I'm going to put my timer on for about 20 to 25 minutes. I've already gotten about 2 tablespoons of olive oil on medium-high heat in my saucepan. That's going to be waiting for us. In the meantime, this is already a preheated skillet on medium heat. I'm going to go ahead and put my turkey bacon in here, and we're going to get this nice and crispy. And you can either incorporate this into the grits, but I like to put it on the top at the end. It gives it more color and more texture. And we're just going to let these things go. And in the meantime, our olive oil is ready. So what I'm going to do first is add my mushrooms. As you can see, that oil is ready. Give this a little stir in here. And I'm going to let these go for a minute. And next I will be adding in the garlic. Gotta make sure you continue to stir this garlic and these grits. You don't want anything burning. And next, after you think you've given that a little minute, we're going to add our shrimp. And these are pre-cleaned with the tails still on. Just going to put those right in. Aren't those beautiful? They're just gorgeous. I'm just going to mix all this together. Still trying to make sure to continue stirring the garlic. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of lemon juice. That's to give some acidity to the dish for the shrimp. And then I'm just going to add about 2 pinches, or just eyeball it, of the cayenne pepper. And we're going to continue to mix this. And once this is all combined, I'm going to stir my grits again. We want to make sure that nothing is going to burn. And then I'm going to add my tomatoes. Just dump those right in. These are diced tomatoes with some chilies in there. And then also some parsley. And then I just need a little bit of garlic powder, and I'm going to eyeball this one too. Garlic is so yummy with shrimp. And you can hear and smell my bacon going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue mixing this and let this mixture, after it's all combined, get on high heat until it starts boiling. And then I'm going to simmer for 1 to 2 more minutes until the mixture is a little bit more reduced and slightly thickened. And then we'll be able to combine all these ingredients together. So I'm going to continue to stir my grits, continue to keep an eye on my turkey bacon, continue to wait until my shrimp mixture gets reduced by half, and then we're just going to combine it all and then we're ready to eat. I can't wait. So our grits are almost ready and our shrimp mixture is also just about ready. So let me show you what we got to do now. Here's our shrimp mixture, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick these shrimp out because it's going to be a very nice presentation if we do it this way. Our grits are ready, and I've continued to stir them to make sure that they won't burn or stick to the bottom. That's very important. And now I'm just going to put these right into our bowl. There we go. And then once they're all in there, I'm going to put this other mixture right on top and then stir it all together. And then we're going to add our shrimp. So let me just pour this in, and we have not forgotten the Philadelphia cream cheese. It's coming in just a minute. That's about good. So then I'm just going to mix this very well. Ooh, can you see that? That just looks scrumptious. And now for the cream cheese. We're just going to pour this in, or scrape it in. And then we have some cheese. You can put as much as you like, usually about a cup for this many servings. That's probably about a cup right there. And then I'm going to mix all this up, and then I will show you what we're going to do for our garnish as soon as it's mixed up, and then I get to taste. I can't wait. So I've mixed this mixture all up, and look at that now. It is just so colorful and yummy, and I added the cream cheese, and I flavored it with some salt and pepper. And now I'm going to show you how we plate. I'm just going to take a big spoonful. Look at all of that. I'm going to put it in my cute little fish bowl, which I think is just so cute and appropriate, especially for like a cute summer or spring lunch, or brunch, I should say. I'm going to give myself a hefty serving here, and you're just going to put that in there, and let me show you how we garnish it and how we get the shrimp incorporated here. So I'm just going to take these little shrimp, and look how cute this is. I'm just going to put them on the edge like this, and just put about 5, like I said, per serving, like that. So cute. And then we're going to take some of the green onions and just sprinkle these right on top. Look at that. And then, of course, turkey bacon. I love turkey bacon. I'm going to give myself a hefty pinch, just like that. And now it's time to eat. But before I eat, let me let you see a close-up of this deliciousness that I'm about to dig into. Doesn't that look yummy? Now, here's a little trick. I'm going to take my bite of my shrimp, and I'm going to pinch the tail. If you pinch the tail, it'll usually get most of that meat out of there. I'm going to take a bite of my shrimp, take a bite of my grits with the Philadelphia cream cheese, and I'm not going to talk for a minute probably. I'm going to have a mouthful. Here I go. I don't know how I went for so long not knowing what grits were. If you've never had grits, and if you're not from the South, please go out to the store and try it. I'm telling you, this is worth it. It's going to be a crowd pleaser, and I hope you try it at home, and I'll see you next week for the dessert challenge. I can't wait to see you. Thank you so much.